ingredients. It's made from like ages old Italian family real recipes. It's, you know, it's always like it literally just came from your grandmother. And this is a biscotti. Let me tell you why this is different. If you, this is me, I once had a biscotti many years ago. It was hard, kind of, you know, scratched the roof of my mouth. Even though I loved the flavors, I didn't really like the consistency of it. But did you see that? This is so completely different. First off, it's a cherry pistachio, but it is literally soft. It's beautiful. It comes in a reusable, gorgeous tin that you see there. And when you're like, what's different between like an Italian recipe and a different one? It's not as sweet.
Correct.
It's got a different consistency and flavor to it. And you, my friends, are getting a customer pick, 2 pounds with your coffee, you know, for friends. Again, we're talking about friends and family and all of that, but I have 660 people. They can get them. There's 16 of them individually wrapped. But I love that it's just different.
Yes. You know, and I think biscotti can go throughout the day. So although we kind of think about it mostly with our coffee, and we always attribute biscotti with coffee because typical biscotti is very hard, right? Hard as a rock, we like to say, and that's why you have to put it in your coffee, because if you didn't put it in the coffee, you can't even bite into it. It's usually a break a tooth type biscotti. This is not that. This is a once baked biscotti. Most biscotti is baked twice. And because this is once baked, that means it's a soft bake. And that means you're gonna bite right into this. So it's almost like a firm cake as opposed to, right? Like, and so kind of, you know, like a soft cookie, if you will. And what I love about this biscotti is Fernanda, our Nona, is putting 3/4 of a pound of pistachios and cherries in here. And you can see them in every piece that I break off. No matter what we do, we can see those cherries, we can see those pistachios. Now, a Nona in Italian, I'm Italian, Carrie Miletto, and you know, our Nona is Fernanda, and a Nona is a grandmother in Italian. The grandmother's the heart of the family. She's the one that pulls everyone together. So how we were just talking about eating and how it is love. Cookies con amore is called cookies con amore because it is cooking cookies with love. And that is what Nona puts into every single biscotti that she makes for you. If you've had her cookies, you know it's exactly the same with that as well. But this biscotti is going to be an experience you have probably never had. And I actually just had someone this morning on my Facebook say, oh my gosh, I got this the last time you were on. This is unlike any biscotti I've ever had. So I can say that because when you bite into this, will have that burst of that tart cherry. You're gonna have that slight crunch of the pistachio, and you're then going to kind of have, like I said, like a firm cake almost. Not sweet. This is what I love about it. Some biscotti, I call it candy biscotti because if they have toppings, it's like on the top of it. So it's on the edge here, not inside of it generally. And if it is inside of it, it's very minimal. Here you're getting a load, no matter which piece I pick. Look at those cherries, look at those pistachios. 2 pounds of this you're getting.
It's a whole pistachio. I'm looking at an entire whole pistachio that's in here. This isn't like a pistachio-ish or cherry-ish. I mean, this is the real deal ingredients. I also read the reviews. In the customer pick, they said, I love that it's soft, but if I do want it a little more like crunchier or crispier, she says, I just kind of give it a little bit of a bake, and kind of get it to the consistency that I want. So if you're like, oh no, I like my biscotti, you know, super, super crisp, you can absolutely do that. But you have something that, look at the thickness of this. Look at the ingredients that are in there. When you think about what it would look like if your grandmother made this, this is what it would look like, right? She'd be like, oh, I love my family. I want to show my love through the ingredients and how this is made. There are 16 individually wrapped biscotti that are in here. It's 2 pounds altogether for $36.95. Please read the reviews because everybody was talking about how much they love it, how their family loved it, how they gave some away to some of their coworker. I mean, I loved all the reviews.
Absolutely, and that's the thing. This is something you want to have around at this time of year because we are going to be gathering. You can serve it in many different ways throughout those gatherings. So here I'm just going to put some whipped cream right on top because you can take this to dessert as well. So you're getting anywhere from 15 to 17 pieces. Nona hand rolls these. So because these are hand rolled, you'll see all the pieces as they're cut are going to be just like a little bit different of sizing. You know, but what's nice about this, and I'll just put some berries right here on top, is you can take this to dessert. You can warm it and put a little butter on it. You can warm it and put maybe a little almond butter even, or you know, just sometimes you can put peanut butter if you want it even. Like, I mean, so however you want to eat it, whatever makes you enjoy it best. Me, it is simply just taking one of these, coming over to my coffee, and I do still dip it in my coffee because I like it to get it kind of enrobed with the coffee taste. But I don't have to, and that's what I love about this is that with typical biscotti, you do have to dip it in order to be able to eat it. With this, you do not. And because this lasts, you know, for up to it's up to 4 months on the counter, it can last on the counter, but can last up to 6 months in the freezer as well. And because you're getting the tin, you can put that either just sitting on the counter to enjoy piece by piece, or you could put it in the freezer and take it out as you want it. Get this for the holidays if you're gonna have people over. Get this for, you know, I just love having it in the morning. It's really just brighten my day to have with my espresso. So if that's you and you say, gosh, I have a tea in the morning or a coffee in the morning and this would be delightful, this is, again, unlike anything you've ever tasted.
Well, we're sharing, Carrie. We are sharing this morning, right? You made this one look real pretty.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Oh, I have friends. Two forks,
We're ready.
huh?
Yeah.
We're ready. He has one of your forks.
Oh, sorry, Chef.
Chef was like, here you go.
No.
Oh, food's here.
Sharing is caring.
Look,
oh, you know what?
Sharing is caring.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh my goodness.
look at Carrie made it presentable like a dessert, a little whipped cream on top.
This is.
But try it, Ty, because
Just grab a piece,
it's a little different than like a traditional biscotti.
So is it true it's not too sweet? I heard you guys say it because I hate candy biscotti.
Thank you.
Look, that's what he was
I said
saying.
it's like candy biscotti. So
Oh my goodness.
not at all, because the true Italian way of cooking is to really let the flavors come through, right? So it's really just keeping that just around the right amount of sugar, because the tartness of the cherry is going to bring a little tart sweet.
I love the cherry.
And then the pistachio is going to bring its natural flavor. Now we put the whipped cream on there, so that's going to bring a lot of sweet. But
Yeah, I'm used to that kind of like breaking it off and having to really dig into it. Not my style. This. Oh my God, that moist, that flavor. It's a combination of flavors. Oh,
it's
so
like
good.
both, Carrie. It's enjoy,
coffee,
gentlemen.
I'll be over here. I'll be over here.
Okay, just asking.
Did you know I used to be a barista in my, no, I was never a barista in my former life. That never happened, but if you love kind of food to me, and I don't know if that's just because like I come from a Korean household and where food is love and that's how, you know, eat, you know, it's constantly that.
yes.
If you are thinking about somebody, you can direct ship this to someone. If maybe you're like, oh my gosh, my mom would love these, you can make the purchase, ship it directly to them. You can even put a little gift note that's in there, maybe somebody that's maybe having a little bit of a hard time, or you can't be with them for the holidays, whatever it is. This is the time. So, reusable tin.
Reusable tin.
Right? You'll use this tin over and over again. At least 16 individually wrapped, so you don't have to, you know, you can absolutely have one at a time. Use these, make them warm, add some butter. But look at how even the presentation is so gorgeous.
So beautiful and so fresh. So Nona's gonna make these upon your order. She's been here now at HSN for some years, and when I first tasted these back in 2019, I went, whoa. Because I'm telling you, I've eaten my fair share of biscotti. I love a good biscotti with coffee. But like my mom, as an example, she's older, a little bit brittle teeth. She can't eat regular biscotti like she normally used to. This she can. So I love the idea that the soft bake means it's great for anyone and it's a delicious experience.
I love it. Carrie's gonna hang out with a lot today because you actually brought back our cutting boards that are in the shapes of states that kept selling out over the holidays. I kept saying, can we get those in HSN today? And we couldn't.
We couldn't.
Because they would sell out before I could get them. Next hour, we'll do those. Oh, and we're gonna do bread.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, Carrie's got a lot for us. Am I walking? Oh, by the way, our spring kitchen sale is also going up. Look at all those gorgeous faces on there. I recognize one of those gentlemen. So put in spring kitchen sale. A lot of our items are on clearance right now, a lot of things. Now, what I said about 2023 is we are not gonna spend our hard-earned money on something that doesn't work for us. By the way, the handsome face that I was talking about, that was Chef Shahir, the one that was all the way over to the right. No.
It wasn't Ty.
Do people like, you and Ty, do they get you guys mixed up a little bit?
There's a height